Oh my gosh! It's so beautiful! Hi guys, Harley from VapeMill. Today we're reviewing the Uwell Fancier. I'm in love with the tank. You can see the coils. It's an RTA. I like the design. Let's just get on with it. It comes in black, blue, gold, purple, rainbow and stainless. Let's get straight on to the unpacking and then we'll do a coil build, see how we go. Let's go! So here we have the Uwell Fancier. Just remember that I've already used this, so not everything is as is, like the sticker, seal sticker. Just a quick one about the packaging. I always like Uwell's packaging, it always looks so good. The massive downside with the packaging, unlike most traditional packaging, when you try and put it back together it doesn't click together. So maybe just a little latch or screw on would be nice, Uwell. Let's get on. You've got your RTA. Put that to one side for a minute. Some cotton, nice add. 2 coils, squonker pin, spare screws, and the Allen key tri-tool. Spare glass, which is not only a spare glass, is the white edition. So as you can see, this one's got black dots, that one's got white. Nice addition. Cast that to one side. Uwell attention warning sleeve. Spare bands, seals. Instructions. And then the casing for the RTA, which you have to use the same drip tip. So that's that. Let's crack straight on to the wicking. So where are we at? Let's talk simplicity. After you've removed the volume reducers, you've got a 4mm tank. It's 24mm by 56. 810 drip tip. Boom. Just be warned that if you want to put your own drip tip on, it's quite a shallow hole, so your drip tip might overhang a little bit. I really do like the refill lid. I know it's not slidey like a lot of people do these days, but it seems to have a nice tight seal, but really loose to let go. I've been using it for 3 or 4 weeks, on and off, and I've never got it stuck. And if it is tight, just a little bit of prizing and it comes off quite easily and nicely. The refill hole's nice and big, if you can see that. The glass, as I've just shown you, you can use it either way. It's the same size all the way down, so you can use it with the dots at the top or the dots at the bottom. I personally like to be able to see my coils, so I'm quite often on the dots at the top. 4 air holes at the bottom. As you probably saw on the coiling and wicking, the airflow goes directly up, which I always like. There's no angling or anything. Another thing about the lid, there's a seal in the top, which without looking I never realised there were one. I think that's pretty much all my notes done. The system in regards to the continuous drip of the RTA, you've got 7 holes in the bottom and you've got a nice bed. When you wick it, I wicked it a little bit thicker than I usually do, just because I was using the cotton provided. But when you wick it, literally just cut it a few mil above the bed, then put all the cotton through, and just cut it to the bed height. Doesn't matter how nice and neat it looks, as long as it's all within the circle. And then when you start using it, it'll press and form itself round. I've never had a problem with dry burning. It's all been good. I have got a worry or complaint. After using it for a week, I don't know if I'd recalled it once or twice. I rewicked it and it stunk. I'm not gonna lie, it absolutely reeked and it put me off. So I stopped using it for a couple of weeks. I couldn't get rid of the smell. I emptied it, I washed it, I cleaned it, and it still stunk. It was like a plasticky popcorn, burnt popcorn type thing. When you fired it, no matter if it got a new wick, new coil, it really amplified the smell to a point where you couldn't vape it without it being a burnt popcorn. So yesterday, I soaked it in water for an hour or so, dried it off, rewicked it. When you put the bed to your nose, you can still smell it a little bit. I've emailed Uwell to find out if they've had this problem before, or to find out how to stop the problem, sorry. And I've asked online. There's 1 or 2 people online that's had the same problem, plus another guy that had the problem with a Geek Vape RDA. One guy said that no matter what he did to wash it, he couldn't get rid of a smell. I'm not really going to let it put me off. I didn't really trust it, but now I've washed it and reused it, I trust it again. My advice would be to keep it very clean. Every time you rewick it, make sure you rinse the bed out with water, make sure you wash the air holes out. The only reason I can understand for the smell is when you vaporise, obviously, you get condensation around the glass, like you do any RTA or RDA. But because you wick up, the liquid then sits on the bed. And I used to hold it down so it'd soak back into the cotton. But I can imagine that's what created the taste and smell. So my advice to you is cleanliness is key. When Uwell do get back to me, if they do, I'll be very disappointed if they don't. Then I'll let you know. I'll create a video, Snapchat, Facebook, whatnot. If you've ever had this problem with this RTA or any other, let me know. Especially if you know what the solution is or the cause, because it has tainted my experience of the RTA, although I will carry on using it. Just before I end the video, point out, when using it as an RTA, you coil cotton up. When you use it as an RDA, coil downwards, so your coil goes into little wells either side of the airflow. There's a massive disadvantage, as far as I can see. With my drippers, I like to be able to drip straight onto it. I do often take the top off to drip, but with this, you pretty much have to. I don't know if you can see without the drip tip in. You can just about see the coils, but it's quite narrow because you've got the top dead. So you find yourself having to take it off, drip onto the coils, which kind of ruins the experience a little bit for my liking. So I do prefer it as an RTA rather than an RDA. But overall, I do rate it really well. Let me know what you think. Hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, all as VapeMill UK. Any tips, any advice, anything you want me to review, just let me know and we'll get on it. Thanks for watching, guys. Hi guys, this week I'm going to be trying out the Freemax Twister. It's awesome mod with an awesome tank. It's all over at the expo this weekend. I've stocked it in for 2 or 3 weeks now, and pretty much it's just been flying out. Everyone loves it. So I'm going to try it out, give you a review on probably Tuesday next week, might be uploaded Wednesday. Keep subscribed, keep in tune. See you soon, guys.